We have overcome our overconfidence and rather now are just focusing on enforcing our will and domination on others. We are trying to figure out how to conquer the Kano because they just keep getting further and further ahead of us, although we are catching up. Welcome everybody back to Humankind. This is Havoc, and we are trying to go after Garama. Ideally, I would love San Lorenzo, but San Lorenzo is not going to happen. And to be quite honest, yeah, they're going to get that big boost because we retreated our embassy unit. Well, there we go. That's the end of that unit. And they get another big boost while I get knocked down just a little bit more. Yep, that's okay though, because we're going to start wrecking them quite heavily. And to be honest, we may even be able to go after San Lorenzo. San Lorenzo is what I probably want over this. Although the Mercury is great, so is Silver. And they don't really have... La Venta is again what we wanted to get. I could send an expeditionary military force. That's something that we could do. But we're going to kind of chill out. We're going to focus on small things at a time, including building the Great Mosque of Jin, or Jin. I assume the D is silent. Maybe it's not. But what we got to get rolling is we're going to build another envoy real quick. I do have other things going on that will help build this Great Mosque anyways, so that's not a big concern. We should probably work on a spy. And then yeah, we gotta do something over here. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So basically, I'm trying to build a very small, or another army set here. One for kind of population control, because we are at the maximum and bad things happen when you're going over your populace. But also simply because, well, I can afford to do it. So I might as well. And we're going to start collecting leverage because we go here. Leverage is something that, the diplomat star is something we can go after. So it would be well worth it to invest in that area as well. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to end that turn. We're going to see what these guys do and see if we can't get to conquering today. All right, we have a small battle here. Nothing that we can't be involved with. Although I'm not entirely sure how involved we actually get to be. So this is a Prowler, which is going to be stronger. We're actually on equal value. Let's see here. We do have an opportunity to kind of be invested in various ways. We are going to play a little more diplomatic overall. When I say diplomatic, I mean strategic, defensively strategic, because we are going to just sit here and let that defensive side take charge. And we're also going to be able to take over one of their navies. Or not take over, but we're going to be able to do more against their navy here. So we're going to lose our Prowlers, which is a bit of a bummer. There isn't really anything that I can do though, because if there's a chance that we can be a little more mindful of being able to take out some units, then that would be awesome. It doesn't really look like we're going to be able to though. We'll go ahead and deploy everyone just in case, just for kicks and giggles. Oh, we can get across. More importantly, can I... Oh, this changes the game. I didn't think I could make that trek across. But that does change things a decent bit. Unfortunately, I can't attack for whatever reason. I could get my Prowler out Get him moving along. And now they can't do anything, although I did want to bring in my archer unit. But that's not a huge deal. What? Did I just get attacked? Well, there's one of their quinqueremes down. Quadriremes, excuse me, not quinqueremes. And I wish I could get in a better position that wouldn't absolutely destroy my unit. But that's okay. We will be good right there. Alright, the battle will continue next turn. So we did lose a unit. That's never fun. But we'll be able to go in next turn. And that's going to be a pretty substantial battle. A victory for us as well. We're into the next round, which we can bring in more people if we wanted to, and more people is definitely what I want to do. Because that is going to allow us to get our archers into here. I keep saying our archers, they are crossbowmen, and that does make a difference in battle. So let's get our reinforcements in, which are shockingly, not shockingly at all, they are going to be more crossbowmen. So we're going to be able to move and shimmy guys across. He made the mistake of letting me get this area. So we're still going to have that massive advantage over there. I can't get into this, but that's okay. We should be able to take out... Let's go ahead and take out that guy. Let's go ahead and get as many units as we can involved in this. Because we need absolutely every advantage that we can get, and they're not going to be able to take our checkpoint anymore. This now becomes purely a way that we can enforce our ability to take on their quadriremes and wreck probably what might be their only navy. And again, they can't do anything to fight back. This is a big issue for them because we essentially have free reign on their entire navy. And now that we have that, we can push and make this the land bridge necessary in order to really push our advantage. We can start getting our crossbowmen across, and that's going to have a great effect on us overall. Nice. Okay, so we have destroyed quite a few units. That's going to hurt them a lot, and it'll make our people a little more efficient. A new wonder can be claimed because we've completed the Great Mosque of Jinn. We are kind of steamrolling. We have the capacity to be a little less focused on being completely up to date and a little more focused on being more wonderful and allowing ourselves to kind of take advantage of that. That gives us a good step ahead as well. We have a lot of different things here. Once completed, gain 50 fame for each previously claimed cultural wonder in your empire. Gain 50 bonus fame for each new wonder constructed in your empire, which is nice. Hotel del Invalidis is combat strength per veterancy level, plus 100, oh, whoa. On a unit per, plus 100 money per units destroyed. Units regenerate a small amount of health when outside of your territory. Units disbanded in foreign territories grant populations to your capital. Yes, please. I don't know why I would pick anything else at this moment. I guess plus 50 money on a settled city would be a good one as well. 10 influence per territories under the religion's influence on territories following your state religion. Santa Maria del Fiore is pretty impressive as well. Oh, there's so many good ones. This just gives 20 faith and then 5 influence per adjacent district. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't want to make that decision right now. I have other things that I need to focus on. That was, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Let's go ahead and just move all of our archers. Okay, so they are gonna run away, which is fine with me. That works. It just makes them worse off. And if they want to make themselves look worse, that's totally fine with me. What we're going to work on, we have working on our guilds. I'm trying to figure out supply lines is number 3. Yep, we have to go that direction, basically. So that works. We'll get there. We'll get there. We are suffering just a little bit from that cap influence. And we really just do need to focus on wonder building, don't we? I kind of think we just make this a wonder building episode. We're going to be able to build this pretty quickly. Now, this gives... Okay, so we don't need anything else outside of just being able to build the wonder, right? So we could make Urim our wonderful place. We already have the Great Mosque of Jinn. Why wouldn't we work on something more? I guess the other question would be... Byblos needs the stability boost. So we'll definitely give it to them. I'm fine with that. And then we can tell everyone, hey, start focusing on this. Because, yeah, we can knock it down from 41 turns to 17. Just pretty darn good, in my opinion. So we're going to work on this. And, of course, I'm not stupid enough to go after them. We are simply going to just roll through the turns there. What do we have? Pestilent pasture. Some terrible affliction blights the livestock of Anug, causing animals to foam at the mouth, attack each other, collapse, and soon perish. Yeah, we're going to kill every animal that's been affected by that. Because I think that is the appropriate thing to do. We're capped here, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. And then if we come back to here, we can't attack them. And that's fine. Maybe if I do this and allow them the opportunity to attack me, maybe they'll pop out. Here we go. There we go. That's nice. That does hurt. Those are pikemen. Yep. So they are into that era. However, I just don't think they understand the capacity, my capacity, to be able to just absolutely destroy them. But that's okay. That's very much okay. Excuse me. Hi. Yes, I would like to destroy them. Can I hit this? Can I take out one more unit? I sure can. This is the last unit. Oh no, we do have another turn coming. Okay. Whatever. That works for me. I've been able to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units. Unless those guys, yeah, they were controlled by them. So absolutely. That's different. Alright. I don't understand the AI's deal in this, but that's okay. Alright, it's now time to wrap up the last battle here. Or rather, the last turns in this battle. We're not going to engage that army at all. What we are going to do is try and take out this Queen Kareem while we still have the time to do it. There's one round. They are just engaging more and more with this, aren't they? In not a positive way. Alright. I mean, it's whatever. They're only killing themselves. There we go. I've at least damaged a good handful of their armies. Oh, there's one round left. Okay. Please don't move, Queen Kareem. Or Quadrireme, excuse me. Thinking about the Roman Empire a little too much. There we go. That's it. Sweet. So we gained a massive amount of population war support. Well, they lost a ton. They lost 10 units overall, and we only lost 1. Now, what does that do for us in terms of our military? We only needed to lose, or to gain 1 more unit. For them to lose 1 more unit, I guess, is the correct verbiage there.
Enough blood has been shed.
And so, I guess that counteracted something, because they didn't really lose that much. No, we are going to... We're not going to do that. Can I really buy their stuff while I'm at war with them? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright, so we are going to push our armies and everyone to kind of be okay. There we go. Attach that. Is there another attachment we can make? There we go. Fantastic. We can't really utilize these guys well enough. Certainly not by the end of this war, and that's all right with me. The only thing that really sucks is our boyos are a little bit weary. Yeah, we're not paying that. I agree. Like, why do I need to pay that? I'm not going to. The Nubians are vexed. Interesting. I don't truly care too much. I could push a lot against the Aztecs. And we're close enough to where a war against them we'll demand it and see what happens. I'm not going to pay you 2,400 bucks though. There we go. Okay, so we're going to generate a good deal of war score, which means we could definitely go ahead and start pushing our borders. Take Inusa. We don't really need either of these. What do you mean? Makita is my... No, I have free reign to do whatever in the heck I want. Interesting. So they're my vassal. But it seems like I can't like just go across their lands anytime I want. Which is a bunch of horse malarkey. I should have absolute free reign to do whatever in the heck I want. I am intrigued. Frustrated, but intrigued. I'm very confused as to why I don't have the ability to move into my vassal's territory. That's very disturbing. And if I can't even... Alright, well, looks like I'm going to be going to war with them because this policy, that just doesn't make sense. I mean, that's fine. I'll go to war with them. I don't care to do that. It's not the best solution. But if, you know, if there's no other way, then there's no other way. Let's go ahead and buy this unit. And then let's go ahead and get over to Axum because it appears that we're going to be going to war with them soon. And I need an army that can do that for me. Cool. Yeah, no. Yeah, there's no way I'm doing anything for you, dude. Like, that would be dumb. Let's go ahead and get across. We're officially entering territory. We crossed the Rubicon. This blows my mind because we did have the ability to do that. I was able to go through their territories, no problem. Something's changed, and not for the better, obviously. Now, admittedly, we can still take these guys on. 100%. But it does change our strategy quite a bit. We're going to steal this. We're going to be able to hijack all those resources, which is really nice. And then we're just going to continue auto-exploring. Okay. Something changed, and I don't know if it's just a diplomatic thing that they were able to push or what, but we are definitely seeing a change in something that really, to be quite honest, shouldn't happen. So, apparently, someone's done an international crisis against me, and had I known, probably wouldn't have pushed it. But, regardless, I now have to cough up $2,400. Which I can do. Or I can do a surprise war. To be quite honest, I can't accept that at the moment, so I will cough up the money. Really don't like to. And to be quite honest, that puts me in a hugely sour thing against the Huns. They aren't an entirely massive force that I'd have to worry about dealing with. But again, we're in such a tumultuous situation at this very moment that I don't even want to deal with the, you know, the political fallout from it or whatever. We are moving on Garima, and we do have a substantial force. They have a substantial force as well, and they have knights, but they are still pushing previously tiered units that we should be able to conquer overall, no issues. We're still going to hang out here. I mean, at this point, I just don't understand it because now they're trespassing. Do I get to push the trespassing? It doesn't look like I get to. So I really just don't understand what's going on at the moment. We're still going to push our troops across over into here. And we do have our Hedaber is going to start helping over there. We're catching up, but it's just a frustrating season at the moment, trying to figure out why things are happening the way they're happening, when they shouldn't happen like that at all. Centralized power has been researched, which means we can upgrade to halberdiers, excuse me. And then we can also do a taxation office, and we now have drafters. So it's just going to make our cities even harder. Yeah, absolutely. We want to manual battle this. Thank you for attacking me first. Because it means you're going to come out and enforce your stuff faster. And I'm going to be able to take over your city much more efficient. Actually, this isn't a siege. But rather, they're going to deploy a whole bunch of reinforcements. And I have the high ground, Anakin, 100%. And we are going to be able to tackle them while they are at sea, which is a big deal for us. Friggin' brilliant. That's fine. It still is damaging them. Even it's a very small mitigated amount. But they're not going to be able to land, basically, which is kind of the whole point. So let's see what happens. There we go. So now the knights are the ones that have the disadvantage. And I will have the advantage then to be able to kill that knight and or kill this unit and be able to move in possibly 2 units and filter in my pikemen in the background. For instance, we can do this. Come on, let me kill him. There we go. Now, I can move in. I have that advantage to take those swordsmen. I have that advantage to take those swordsmen. And then I can move in and secure the walls. Now, it's unfortunate that I can't reach out over there, but it is what it is. Next round. Cool. So we're going to be able to wipe out a good chunk of their people. We got our militarist star, which works for us as well. And then we are going to work on being able to embark onto that land. We're going to skip that turn for now. I'm going to try and push our spy out into the open, and that will be that. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit ridiculous. These guys, now they do have a lot of international sway, which is something we should consider. But now they are basically saying, hey, their demands is that we give them our Al-Reshia. And Al-Reshia is... I don't even know where Al-Reshia is, to be quite honest. But they're pushing it against me. And I don't have the capacity. I don't have anything to be able to... Yeah, I don't even know where that is. So I'm going to have to refuse it. And so they're essentially, what they're doing is they're pushing. They're being able to push things a little too much, which I don't approve of. I like it all. And not because I think it's imbalanced or anything. I do kind of think it is. But maybe this allows smaller nations to be able to sway things much more efficiently so they can do other things of that nature. The Ghanaians, aren't you the ones that I just paid money for? No, I don't like you at all. The Nubians are sullen. War declared contrary to the Congress of Arbitration. Okay, no, we'll be fine. I don't have the time to worry about these multiple fronts at the moment. Because I simply just want to get out of here. This is fantastic. I love this. I love that they're stuck, and I love that I just destroyed all of their army, and they can't do a thing about it. Yep, so they're just going to let the timer run out on that. Which does suck, because I can't really go after them. And I don't believe it would be a smart thing for my single cog unit to go after them in this instance. Alright, so new players entered the field, and that is my cog. Now my Carrack, rather. My Carrack does have the capacity to do quite a good deal of damage. And if you'll remember, we do still have the ability to turn into a unit that does quite a good deal of damage, but it's just not worth it. It's not worth the investment. Now, to counteract that, I have, well, one, we do have this boyo coming in, which I did forget about, But two, oh no, I didn't specify where. Where are these guys at? Dadgummit, I should have specified the port. I basically made a six-man fleet full of Carracks or cogs in order to push them into this space. Now we're doing the same thing over in Byblos, I believe. Yep. As soon as we can, we're gonna push that back. I need to start working on a navy. We haven't had to worry about a navy thus far, and so to see this and not be able to do anything about it is a bad thing on my part. I think they're gonna just continue to bring in more of their navy, which is a little bit bonkers to me. Oh, I wanted to move that, but I wasn't able to. And I can start really being much more effective in trying to take out that fleet, basically. Okay, so hopefully the fleet moves in. We do have enough Aerostars. We are not going to do that, though, because as you can see, I don't even... Ooh, and I just overtook them. Fan-stinkin-tastic. That is awesome. I am super happy right now that I've overtaken them in fame, which means they're dedicating a lot of resources to try and make sure Garama isn't getting lost, and we are very steadily basically wearing them down as well. Okay, so they're pulling back. I don't understand the logic or the reasoning behind it. Alright, so the AI did get a little bit competent. They basically were able to get outside of my range. Wait, I can shoot them from here? What? Nice! Okay, that changes some things a bit. Yeah, that changes quite a lot, actually. Didn't realize that I could do that. I can't attack anyone else there, that's fine. Okay, one more turn left. That does change quite a bit, though. We're going to chill here. And then the Pestilent Pastures 3, in an effort to stem the disease, the livestock of first their minds, then their lives have fortunately proved effective. Very nice. And so we get celebrating. We get a nice celebration boost, which is pretty daggum awesome. We are going to ensure that next turn, the Hotels the Invalides is in the works. Oh, hey, look, another wonder can be created, because why the heck not? Oh my word, that's cool. We need to get to rocking and rolling with our money creation, though, because we just really do. We can start pushing all of our focuses. That's not going to be worth it, so that's fine. I don't really want to pay that, so we're not going to work on that Maker's Quarter. We're going to work on those other things instead. I really do need to pay attention to the capacity for our people to make money. If Midas was smart, he would put his full fleet into taking out my Carrack, because we are super effective. And they would be able to overwhelm me very much, but that's okay that they don't realize that. And so me just being able to smack into these guys and do a lot of positive damage just makes my heart happy. We can move. We can't bring those guys in anymore. That's a little bit of a frustrating part, is I not be able to take advantage of the whole thing. But regardless, we'll be able to end the round after this, and the battle will be over with, and they will have lost a significant chunk of their army, and to be quite frank, a large part of their fleet with just a single unit, which is pretty darn good for me. There we go. I don't think we can hit anyone. We can't, but there we are. So they lost 18 units. We gained 46 war support, and they lost 36. That's a huge hit for them. Our war support is through the roof, so it's not like it's going anywhere anytime soon. And since we're dealing with large numbers of units now, I've turned the battle animation speed up significantly. Just makes things a lot faster, so we're not waiting so daggum long for everything. Now, the thing with this that I need to be mindful of, this works for me, and then I can totally bring in another unit of pikemen while also being able to take out their quadrireme. There we go. All right, so they lost 10 war support. They lost 5 units as well. What does that put us at in terms of our military? We only need 2 more units, and we get our maximum stars there. So yeah, they're in a pickle. They're going to lose this next turn, which sucks for them a lot, but works for me a great deal as well. No, we're not gonna stop that. There's no way. You're gonna chill there. Hold on. You're gonna chill there because I'm going to have you join. There we go. That's what we wanted to have happen. Our cogs are gonna chill there as well. We're gonna get our spy. We can't upgrade that, but I do believe we can upgrade those boyos, and now we are even more dangerous than we were before. Our cogs are going to take a trek across. They're going to lose a little bit of health, but it's all right. Our spy can upgrade, but we're not going to be able to do that this turn. The ongoing war can end. I do just want to see if they'll take me on. They don't, because they know how dangerous I can be. That works for me. Let's go ahead and end the war. I'm going to force the surrender, and I do not want to make them my vassals. I can't even do it, so that's fine with me. Instead, well, yeah, I want Garama. Can I not get Garama? Surely I can take Garama. Yes, give Garama, give Dingole. There's nothing else. Well, yeah, we could. We could totally steal extra things from them. I will totally take this. Alright, so that's all I can take from them. And they have to give 1,200 reparations. There we go. So now they're actually in my territory. I could attach it, but they have a hostile army in the way. But I could just go after them and start doing. I could just attack them and be like, hey, you're in my lands again. I need you to die. I'm not going to. I'm not that terrible of a person. I say that terrible. I would totally do it in a heartbeat. Let's go ahead and integrate there. We need to build a fleet, but there's not enough room to. So instead, we could go after the money aspect. No, we're not going to do that. Never mind. No, we need that Beatty. La Venta is again what we really want. So maybe we can fabricate a war. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start fabricating it. Are they going to do it? That's fine, because it gets me war support going forward. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing fantastically well. I'm having a lot of fun. We're going to refuse that. That's okay. We'll be all right there. We do have lots of army things to keep in mind. We are just going to station for now, and I'm going to see if I can't work on pushing my other people in other directions. Our cogs, we're going to start getting them up into this section, into the north. And yeah, I think we're in a really good spot. We can make these guys grow up. We can push our armies, our navies to integrate there. We don't have enough money there, but we will in the next turn. These guys are moving steadily. Our army is causing us a huge amount of upkeep, but I feel like it's extremely worth it. Now, as for these guys, I really don't know what their deal is. If we need to take them over again, we can take them over again, because again, I can move it. Maybe because it was their ties to the enemy. I really don't know. I really don't know. We'll be able to get these guys upgraded in the next turn. Let's do that real quick. And it doesn't look like they want to get out of here, so we are going to pursue another battle. And they have a massive navy, but I think it's what we'll wait for in the next episode, because I don't really want to push that too terribly hard at the moment. I simply want to just be able to integrate and do all that stuff. I just have to wait for them to get out and for me to be able to take advantage of that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done with this episode. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We have finally launched ourselves. Oh no, never mind. We're 90 behind them now, which is even more of an incentive to push them. Yeah, we're not going to do any of that. We're going to be at war with them very, very quickly. And San Lorenzo will 100% be mine. Although ideally, I would love for it to be La Venta. And maybe that's what we push for and conquer. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Do all the things that you want to do, that you know how to do, and all the things that you should do in order to support the channel. This is Havoc, and I'll see you in the next one.